Dear students, today we will discuss about the second part of your first chapter, that is branches of horticulture and special horticultural operations. This portion is very much important as many of the questions usually comes from this part. So we have already discussed that we divided the horticulture sector in four branches. So the first branches is pomology. So the term pomology is derived from Latin words. All those branches, whatever you will study, those branches all are derived from Latin words. So you have to read it very carefully. So those words are derived from Latin words. And just a minute. And the pomology word is derived from two Latin words, that is poma and logos. Here poma means fruits and logos means study, knowledge or discuss. All the logi word which is derived from logos is means study, knowledge or discourse. So from these two words we can conclude the definition of pomology as it can be defined as branch of horticulture which deals with the specific study of fruits crop. So pomology is the study of fruit crops. And in the second portion we will see olericulture. The second branch of horticulture is olericulture. It is also derived from two Latin words, that is oleras, which means vegetables. Oleras means vegetables and cultura means cultivation. Cultura means cultivation. So we can define this branch as a branch of horticulture which deals with the specific study of vegetable crops. So this olericulture branch deals with the vegetable crops. And we have the third one, that is floriculture. As from the names indicate floriculture, obviously that will be the production of flower. So the term floriculture is also derived from Latin words floras and cultura. Floras and cultura, you must be very careful about those two words, these Latin two words and their meanings. So here floras means flower and cultura means cultivation. So floriculture can be defined as a branch of horticulture which deals with the scientific study of flowering and ornamental plants. Flowering plants, you know that flowering plants and ornamental means those plants which we used for home decoration purposes. So these are the three branches of horticulture, and the last branch is post harvest technology. Post harvest technology, it is a branch of horticulture which deals with the principles and practices of handling, packaging and processing of harvested crops to increase their storage life and availability. So post harvest technology, the word post means next. Post means next. So post harvest means the operations which we do after the harvest process. So after harvest, what we used to do, we used to do the handling, the packaging and the processing of harvested crops. So these comes under post harvest technology. So these are the four branches of horticulture, that is pomology, olericulture, floriculture and post harvest technology. Now we will study about the difference between fruits and vegetables. So here we all know fruits, we usually used to consume these two, fruits and vegetable, but sometimes we do not know the difference between of them. So let's study about the difference between of fruits and vegetables. So the first difference is fruits are perennial and most of the vegetables are annual. If I consider a fruit plant, that is suppose mango, so it is a perennial plant, that is it grows in many years and gives us fruits. And while in vegetables, if we consider a vegetable, suppose a potato which we usually consume, it is a annual plant, that means within 1 year we get the food and its life cycle is only 1 year. And the second part is fruit plants are generally woody in nature, while vegetable plants are generally herbaceous and succulent. So generally fruits plants have woody structure, but vegetables are generally herbaceous, that is very dwarf plant, and succulent means very tender part. Some vegetables we used to consume those tender parts. So these are the another difference between fruits and vegetables. And if we discuss the third point, it says they are commercially propagated asexually. They are commercially propagated sexually, that is by seeds. Here asexually means the without seed. Fruits crops can be propagate without seeds, that is there are different methods of production, that is layering, air grafting, and many more. So we'll discuss later on about that. So they are cultivated by asexual process, while the vegetables are generally propagated by seeds. Most of the vegetables are generally propagated by seeds only. We sow the seeds and then seedling comes out, and then sometimes we used to transplant it, or most of the time we used to do grow, let it grow as where it is. So this is another point. And the fourth point is fruit plants require special cultural practices, that is training, pruning, etc., while vegetables are seasonal and only stocking and pruning are required in some crops. So fruit plants are, as it grows for many years, so we need training and pruning. Training means for giving the shape of the plant, and pruning means to removal of the unwanted or disease affected plant. So but vegetables, as vegetables are annual plants, and within 1 year we need to get the fruit, so we just do stocking for the that creeper and climbers. For that we use stocking. And pruning means we sometimes from vegetable also we remove the disease part. So these two practices are required in case of vegetables, while fruits crops we require training and pruning. Here in vegetables crops we no need for training. Fruits are mostly consumed fresh after ripening, but most vegetables require cooking for consumption. As in our daily daily purposes, we can see generally we eat fruits as it is fresh or after ripening, but vegetables we need to cook. Most of the vegetables we need to cook them, except some root vegetables, others we most of them we used to cook. So these are some basic difference between fruits and vegetable. I hope all of you have understand those part, and if you have any inquiry please let me know and study properly. All the points are very important. This lecture is very important because most of the questions came from this sector only. Thank you so much for watching this video.